Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. 15 zombies on a dead man's chest. Skeletons firing with the bosun's pike. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Spiders got slain.
Hello everybody, welcome to episode 25 of Minecraft The Journey. That's right, episode 25, can you believe it? That's a lot of episodes. We've been playing Minecraft in survival, upgrading our world from the earliest development versions, and we'll be continuing to upgrade right up until the current release, whatever that will be by the point in which we get there. Right now we're playing Minecraft Alpha version 1.0.4 and we are not in our survival world, we are in a second world where it's just about to become nighttime. And this world was a 25% random chance of being a winter wonderland. And we couldn't really make a winter wonderland in our existing world because basically this winter affects the entire world. The entirety of this Minecraft map is winter. That's too cold for my liking. But this is where we are for the moment because this is where we left off in the last episode. Now, there are a few things we want to do. First, we want to upgrade our version of Minecraft from 1.0.4 to 1.0.5 and check out some of the new features. But before I do, I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you so much for supporting me on this series, episode 25. I can't believe it. So please do leave me a comment and give me a little congratulations or something, or share this video out to help me grow the channel. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, then please do so. And there is a Discord as well, which you can join to hang out with me and a bunch of cool people, and we just chill out and talk about Minecraft and other stuff like that. So please do think about all of those things and help me grow the channel. Well, that was unexpected doom and gloom. It's probably telling me to go to bed, but unfortunately Minecraft doesn't have them yet. So let's get on with our upgrade. And we're back. We're in Minecraft Alpha version 1.0.5, but we're still here in our snowy world. And the reason for that is that the changes that were added in 1.0.5 all relate to this snowy world generation. So we need to test them out here. But before we do that, I just wanted to have a quick look or listen at a couple of things. Just listen to those footprints in the snow. I think they really got that sound right when they introduced the snow. It sounds really authentic to me. Oh, that's good. All right, so in 1.0.5, we should finally be able to obtain snowballs. Yes, let's get a few of these babies and have a look at what we can do with them. I am noticing that the outer border of the snowy ball texture, to me, it looks lighter than it does in the newer versions. I may be wrong, I don't know. But look at this, it looks like we can stack the snowballs up to 64, which is quite handy and quite different from the current versions where you can only stack 16. But look at that, we've got 40 snowballs. So, if we take a snowball, actually before we do that, why don't we have a look at how the snowball works? Let's go up to this tree. Oh, what? Why would a snowball make a noise like that? Wow. Let's try a whole barrage of them. Are you ready? What is it? What is that noise? It's like pulling on a guitar string but put through a distorter. I don't know. Very unusual. Let's get a few more of these. We're going to be able to use these, not just for throwing, but we should be able to make snow blocks. And I assume it's for... Okay, it's not for... Hey, give those back. I want all of them. Where did they go? Up there. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to head over here and punch a tree. It's day one Minecraft all over again. We need to make... There we go. We need to make a crafting bench. I mean a workbench. They haven't renamed that yet. I've got to break that habit. Such a terrible habit. Okay, so is it 6 snowballs? 9 snowballs rather. Yes. Hello, I hear you. Yes, we have made ourselves a snow block. So let's have a look at it. Looks like snow. Yeah. Any special features about this? I don't think so. It's got a kind of bluish texture, which looks pretty cool. And I guess I could build an igloo. Why don't we do that? Well, first things first, you might be able to hear those growls. And that is because down here is a cave. And in the last episode, we went on the lookout for a zombie because we wanted to hear all of the new mob noises. And just down here, yep, is a zombie. Let's see if he pathfinds to me. He's already whacked me a couple of times. Ow, 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 you're gonna kill me. I'm alive. Don't worry, I'm alive. Hey, look at that. It's an igloo. There were a couple of things that I learned when I was building this igloo. One is that it takes forever to get these snow blocks. I mean, it's 9 snowballs per block and only 1 snowball per snow layer. So I think it took me about 10 to 15 minutes to get all the snow that I needed. But that's okay, Piggy, that's okay. The second is that The second seems to be that your shadows go under the snow. That was unexpected. The third thing seems to be that snow doesn't seem to settle on these snow blocks. So what I've done here is I've put a snow block into the ground, and that gives the illusion that the snow has a depression in it, which is pretty cool. It means that I can walk like this, and this is like a little pathway leading into the igloo. Yes, igloo. The next thing I've learned is that if you put torches up and we wait just a little bit, there you go, you can see it happening right there. The torches cause the snow to melt, and that reveals the block underneath. So what I'll probably do is wait for those torches to melt all of this surrounding snow and then just replace it with snow blocks. The next thing I learned is that it snows inside. Yes, it's the same sort of issue we saw with the rain a little while back. It's peculiar, and even more weird is when you close it up and there's no natural light inside. You get a really good view of the snowflakes though, don't you? Okay, let's get some light back in here. And I think let's just put some lights up here as well so that we can actually see what we're doing. Let's put some pork chops on as well, so we're not so hungry all the time. And the last thing that I have noticed is that the snow layers here are really weird. So this here looks like there's no snow underneath these snow blocks, but actually there is. Look at this. There are definitely 3 snow layers that were there, but you can't see through them because if you look over here, for some reason, when the snow is under another block like this, you can see right through the top layer of the snow when you're supposed to see the side and the top. So that is definitely a bug to do with the rendering of the snow layers. So what I need to do inside this igloo now is probably just change all the floor out to snow blocks as well, because it's, well, you know, grass. We don't want grass inside the igloo. I'd like to put ice down or something, but you can't pick up the ice at this point. But that's it. It looks like the igloo is pretty much done, other than the few changes. And it's not perfectly round, but I did my best making my own half sphere with the limited space that we wanted for a small little igloo. So that's looking nice. All right, Pig. We're going to use you for a little bit of an experiment. Are you ready? Are you ready to get hit in the face by a snowball? Yeah? Okay. Oh, look at you. You took sort of damage, didn't you? You went red. Does a snowball really cause damage? I don't think it's causing any damage. No, if that was causing damage, he'd be a dead little bacon by now. Thank you for that little experiment. We're going to upgrade now from version 1.0.5 to a very, 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 very minor version upgrade, 1.0.5_01. Let's do it. We have made it to Minecraft version 1.0.5_01 alpha. And there are a few changes in this version, just some tweaks really. One is with the snowball here. It says that a sound effect was added. And I'm a bit confused about that because in the previous version, we threw the snowball and it definitely made a sound effect. So let's just see what happens in this version. That sounds like the same sound. Except you'll notice that it's not tonal, it's just the same sound effect over and over. It was definitely different in the last version. But, you know, hey ho. The other thing it says is that snowballs now only stack to 8. Oh, yeah. And this. Tell me how this makes sense, okay? If I break a snow layer, I get no snowball. Now, if I was a human, a person, just running around frolicking in the snow, la 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 la, that's what everybody does. Anytime anyone frolics, la 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 la. That's just how it works. And I decide to scoop up some snow with my bare hands. There's no snow. No snowballs. I know. Why don't I just run back home, chop down some wood, run inside my igloo, make myself some sticks, and then get myself a shovel. Now, if I run back outside, I should now be able to scoop up snowballs. Yeah. I don't understand this change. It felt quite natural in the previous version, just being able to scoop up snowballs with your hand. And I know that this functionality persists through Minecraft forever from this point, but for a moment, it made rational sense. Now if you place snow blocks above snow layers, you no longer get that really weird visual glitch. The second thing is if you break a snow block, you lose all your snowballs. Before this, I was getting all 9 snowballs back, so it wasn't the end of the world. And last but not least, snowballs now only stack to 8. So that means that when you're going around like this and picking up snowballs, although I can't do it because I don't have a shovel, you can only get 8 in a stack. Well, it's starting to get dark, so I think it's time to retire into the igloo and leave this snowy world in 1.0.5. We're going to move back to our survival world now. We're going to stay in this version 1.0.501 to get back there, and then we're going to upgrade to the newest version 1.0.6, which is the latest Secret Friday update number 5. So stick around for that. Look at that, glorious Minecraft Alpha 1.0.6. This is the Secret Friday update number 5. And in our snowy world, there were a couple of minor changes added to this version, which weren't so important that we needed to stay there. Essentially, to make a snow block, you now need 4 snowballs, and snowballs now stack to 16. So they went from 64 to 8 to 16. I guess they were trying to work out the mechanics or the exact numbers for those smaller stacks that you can have in Minecraft, like ender pearls and snowballs. They also fixed a bug where snowballs disappeared when you were throwing them. You might have seen that when we were throwing the snowballs around, but that's apparently fixed. Not a big enough change for us to review. So let's have a look at the changes in this version. And I'm coming down here because we want to be near the water. Let's take some logs, make some planks, and I assume the recipe is this? It is! Oh, look at that. It's our first ever boat. Haha, let's go. Oh no, don't go away. I need to get in you. Look, oh, look how slow it is. Wow, it's slow. But at least we can get to and from the other islands out. Oh, look at that rendering glitch down there. I guess there's a few bugs to work out with the boats. But yeah, the steering is okay. I just turn left and right, but the speed is pretty slow. I'm going to make my way over to the other island over there and see what happens when we dock. Ahoy, me hearties, we've made it to the island. Ha-ha. Let's get out of our pirate ship and onto the island. Oh, we've lost our boat. It's turned into a stick and a plank. That's annoying. We'll have to keep a watchful eye on that. I do remember that the early Minecraft boats were extremely unreliable when it came to crashing into land or other objects. Oh, and you can't place them on the ground. So we've just learned, look, I have figured out how to make a stick farm. But that's not exactly what we want, is it? We lose quite a bit of wood when we do that. But we can make the boat in the water at least. I like the way that the water leaks in and out of the boat when you place it into the ocean. That's a nice effect, right? Well, what else can we do with boats? Well, shiver me timbers, that was fun. But enough of the pirate voice. We need to head back home. Let's upgrade ourselves to 1.0.6 underscore 03. And we'll talk about why we're skipping 01 and 02. It's simple. There's just some basic changes. So 1.0.6 underscore 01 introduces a bunch of changes with respect to the boats. And I've trapped myself. And we're going to have a quick look at what those changes are. But then 02 introduces unknown changes, apparently. So it was probably released very, very quickly after 01. And then 03 has a crash fix. So we're basically going to go straight to the one with the crash fix because we definitely don't want our world to crash. Oh no! I loaded my world and I desynced from my boat. 1.0.6 underscore 03. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to just reappear in my boat because when I quit the world before, I was still sitting in my boat. I wish I'd pressed record a little bit sooner. You would have seen it all happen, but it was very funny. Anyway, quick changes. So it looks like they've tweaked the way that the particles work. It says that particles will only come up if the boat is traveling at high speeds. And high speeds, there we go. So this is low speed and high speed, and it says that the boat will break if it is at high speed. So let's just go into this land at some really, really low speed. There we go, that was nice. And of course here we're just going to ram the land, and yeah, look at that effect. As we predicted, the boat has shattered into a million pieces. But there is one more change about boats that we need to have a look at. And that is that boats can be placed on land. Why you'd want to do that, I don't know. But let's see if we can steer this boat. Yeah, well, that's really slow. My arms are getting really tired from all that oaring. And it looks like I'm stuck on a block. I can't seem to get off that block. I don't know if you can see it, but the block ends right there. And I can't go over the block. I'm going to have to break the boat. Am I stuck in a... I'm stuck in a block. Look at me! I'm sinking into the ground. There we go. So the annoying thing about that was that I couldn't get my boat back when you break the boat. That's the same in the water. It just breaks into planks and sticks. So I just wanted to find... let's go off the absolute edge here. Wanted to see what was going on. So if we pop into the boat, are we actually able to push the boat over the edge of the block, or are we constrained to this top block and then as soon as we reach the edge we stop? Yeah, we stop. I'm pushing. I can't go any further. So putting boats on land doesn't seem to have much of a purpose at the moment. That's no good. Now there's one other thing about the boats. I did say there was one more, but there's always more things to look at. We have to make so many boats. First is this. It's very funny. Look how big the boat is. That's huge, right? If you look at a regular item. Actually, the steak is really huge too. Has something changed here with the size of the items being rendered in your hand? I don't know, but that looks like the right size to me. But this boat, it just looks out of proportion, doesn't it? They did say that the steering had improved, and I don't know how much I can demonstrate that on the video, but I'm just going to go out here into the ocean and and C. I would say it feels a little bit more responsive, but you can also barely tell. But unfortunately, as we sail the ocean all the way back to our base, we've run out of time in today's episode. Oh, I know, but don't worry, there'll be more. There will always be more. There's plenty more Minecraft to explore, and I'm glad you're here along with me on the journey. So, until the next episode, this has been Bugman CX. You've been watching Minecraft The Journey. Bye bye.